All right, hello. So today, I want to take the first steps to putting up some struts on the top of the van so that I can mount the solar panels up here. Let me give you a quick look at what we're working with. So I want to connect struts to these kind of connection points here. And I already bought the struts from Home Depot. They are 10 feet long, but really, when I measured this out, what I need is ones that are like 8 feet long, not 10. You can see I already have the cable sticking out of the top of the van up here. So here's one of the struts I bought two of these. So like I said, these are 10 feet long and I want them 8 feet long actually. 10 would be too long. They would like stretch out and over the van and it wouldn't look good. So I grabbed a marker and measured out and put a mark on here at where about 8 feet is. So I went to Home Depot and bought a new blade for the skill saw I've been using that should be able to cut metal, because this stuff's not super flimsy. This was pretty strong actually. This feels nice. So I'm going to use that to try to cut these two real quick, and I hope it goes smoothly. It really should, but we'll see. Alright, so these have both been cut down to right around 8 feet. So this should be perfect for what I want to do with the van now. Alright, so I have a little hole here with an M8 threaded socket or whatever that I can screw these bolts into. This is an 80 millimeter bolt, M8. I've got a little collection of washers and screw or nuts and stuff, rubber washers to try to help absorb vibrations and stuff. I'm going to try to see if I can't get this strut channel bolted into here. I'm going to want a washer up here at the very top, a rubber and a regular washer like that, going through that, screwing in like that, and then on the underside I think I'll want another rubber washer, another regular washer, and then a locking nut and a regular nut on the underside. Which means what? How do I do this? I need to put this through here. Okay, so I have my drill. I tightened it again. Let's see, can I tighten this with this? Looks like it. That went in. Okay. So I think this would be pretty sturdy and good. I need to put one of these on the other side as well, because I'm not going to be able to put this in here with this locked in. So I'm going to unscrew this and then do this again over there. Should go smoother this time because I know what I'm doing now. And then I'm going to see how sturdy this looks, how good it looks. It wobbles a little bit. I'm hoping this works well enough. So we'll see. Okay, so we're now in the front of the van. My main concern is getting this front and back. See how I have a little bit of room to slide it? My main concern is getting this correct so that I can just screw it straight down, which it looks to me like right around there is good. So what I need to do is go unscrew over there so that I can put it on side and then tighten this so that this is nice and tight with the nut, and then hopefully I can screw this in there. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, that feels good. So now I should be able to screw it in. So I have the back end screwed in. Try to screw this in now. Like that. So here's that rail now. So my main concern is, see the screw that I have down there? The top of the van bends, arcs. So I'm hoping that these screws are tall enough that the panels can sit on these bolts and go on a straight line across to the other side. Because these are basically the longest screws I could find. They were 80 millimeters, or bolts I mean. And if this is not tall enough for the solar panels to mount without hitting the bump in the center of the van, then this is going to be a problem and a big, big annoyance to me. But I'm hoping this is tall enough. It looks pretty good from right here. Like you can see the bolt on the other side. It's like almost dead even with the van. So we'll see. But I like the look of this. I think what I want to do is mount the other side as well. Then maybe see if I can put a solar panel up here. So I'm gonna do that now. And I'm not gonna bother recording it because recording up there is a huge pain. It's really annoying. So I'll show you when I'm done. Alright, so I have one rail set up there. And the second rail, you can just barely see it, on the other side as well. I think the rail is just barely high enough for the panels I'm going to be putting in to go across and bolt into each of the rails without pushing into the roof of the van too much. Because the roof of the van curves a little bit. I think it's just enough. The panels I got are not very flexible, but I think it'll just barely be enough. I'm probably going to fiddle with that another day though. What I want to do before I do that is, I have two bolts in right now, one right there, one right there. I want to put in a third one closer to the center, just for extra stability and more vibration control. So I want to play around with that, get in a third bolt on each side, and then I'm ready to try to put the solar panels on the top, which is exciting.